Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm just getting everything sorted this side. This is Motivation Monday, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you today. Now, this is my stream. Doing a webinar, and this is the first time actually doing a webinar going live on Facebook at the same time. So I'm looking forward to everyone watching, and see already going live a few moments. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about Motivation Monday. And Motivation Monday is especially what happened last week, the lockdown being extended. And I'm just going to give you some tips and tools to get through this period and what you can focus on. And I think the most important is how can we crush it in 2020? How can we raise our standard, especially during this period, while you have time and effort to do that? Also, will you be able to do whatever it takes? Will you live without regret? You don't want to get to, in a few months' time, look back and you had this amazing opportunity to work on yourself and also to work on your team, and you never did it. So for me, the most important is for you to realize that fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that is near insanity. Do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. And I think that is one thing that is important is that you are in charge of your mind. And let's look at how you can overcome this. Now, there's a quote that I love that I would love to share with you. And I even have it quote tattooed on my heart. And it says, I'm here for a purpose, and that purpose is to grow into a mountain and not to shrink into a grain of sand. Henceforth will I apply all my efforts to become the highest mountain of all, and I will strain my potential until it cries for mercy. This is by Ochmandino, and this is an amazing quote. Are you willing to strain your potential until it cries for mercy? Now, one thing that is important is during this time, are you investing in yourself to learn from certain gurus out there? Now, this is just a few to name. And, from Gary Vee to Leon to Hannes to Brian to Grant Cardone to someone else like my dad, Robin Banks, Tony Robin, maybe other guys that I don't have thought of, Sadhguru, Jay Shetty. There's so many gurus out there that you can learn from, but are you investing in your time to learn from them? I think the most important is for us to do that. Now, one thing that I would love you to look at is a book called Think and Grow Rich. Now, for those of you that want to grow yourself and learn from the past, one book that will stand out from all the books is Think and Grow Rich. It's just been written after the Great Spanish Flu in the 1920s, also in the same time where 50 million people lost their life, also the Great Depression, economy-wise, that happened at that same time. And at that same time, there were still people that were successful. So what are some of the learnings that we learned from Think and Grow Rich? Now, I'm just going to go. There's 13 steps that one needs to learn. One is you need to have a burning desire in yourself. You must be in love with your goal. What will be your goal for the next few months, 6 months to 12 months? And that is important because you will only achieve it if it's a burning desire. Because you need to think it, you need to eat it, you need to sleep it, and you need to work at it. The next thing is, during this time where most people are losing faith, because to be honest, if you think about it, it's going to be tough. There's no way anyone can sell you this nice story about power of the mind and positivity. And yes, I believe in all of that. But the thing is, it's in the end of the day, if you don't have food on the table, it's going to mean nothing. And how we can create that is first, it's to start having a goal and having that burning desire to achieve it and having then the faith, no matter what you do, that you will achieve that. The most important of that is, in the end of the day, self-talk. Say your goal to yourself twice daily in the present tense. I can, I will, I must. And I think self-talk is the most powerful part of it because, 2 weeks is still fine. Maybe 3 weeks you survive. You just gone for, you prepared yourself for lockdown. It's going to be 3 weeks. Now it gets extended for 2 weeks. And are you prepared? Maybe it gets extended again. Or, most people think as after the lockdown, everything is going to turn back to normal. But the thing is, people are not going to have money. People are going to be laid off. There's not going to be money in the system. And the only people that are going to invest, people are going to invest in the basics. So if you're on business, will your business survive this? If you have a job, will you be able to survive your job? And will you be jobless? So I think the most important is to motivate yourself during this period. That self-talk is the most important. How do you keep yourself busy? And, one of the things that I do is every morning I exercise, because Tony Robbins says, if you want to change how you feel, you need to change your physiology, and you feel, and how you feel will change in an instant. I think that's the one thing important about it. The next thing is you need to specialize. Life is, and the world is going to change in such a way. They're going to look for people that specialize in certain areas. And will you become an expert at what you do and have that narrow focus? Think and Grow Rich was written in a period of time of hardship, of difficulties, where people were struggling. There was no jobs. Everyone relied on handouts. And then suddenly things changed because people started specializing in one area. Not a jack of all trades, but a master of something. And the next thing is to have an imagination. Imagination is important during this time when you sit at home and you don't do anything. Invest in yourself, read books, but imagine a perfect world. Use that imagination because it's also an escape, from everything that goes around you. One way of also doing imagination is go and do some meditation. Guided meditation. There's ones that helps you to imagine walking down a stream of water, being in nature, hearing the wind blow, hearing the birds chirp, and use it because there's power of imagination. And that same imagination, start using that into your life going forward, into your business going forward. Start imagining and visualizing that areas in your life. The next thing to get through this is the people who has a plan and making a plan and working that plan will be those who achieve success. If you are not prepared after this lockdown and jump out of this jumping blocks, you're going to be left behind. Then it doesn't help at that moment that you need to start planning of what you're going to do. The planning actually starts today. It actually started when the lockdown happens. You need to become prepared for what's coming. If you are not prepared in your business and in your personal life, you're going to be left behind. The imagination, what the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. The next thing is you have to be looking at being persistent. I say that live without regret. Never give up, ever. No matter how hard it's going to be, no matter how tough it's going to be, it is going to be tough in the end of the day. So it's important that never give up. Then the next one is take massive action. Tony Robbins likes to say massive, consistent action, or massive action at the end of the day. Decide now, decision promptly, and the universe loves speeds. That's why I say the person who are out of the springing blocks is the ones that is going to achieve this. Also, this is important that we need to have focus. Think and Grow Rich says, transform sexual desire into fuel to achieve your goal. And that's the most powerful energy, according to Think and Grow Rich, is that instead of using that energy, or because you lose your energy when you focus on sexual desire, but rather use that energy into your future, into your business, into your life, so that you channel that focus, laser focus on what to achieve. The next one is, on my journey of Kilimanjaro, I realized the power of having the right support structure, but also the power of forming a mastermind, the right peer group around you. So go and find a mastermind that consistently wants to achieve the same as you, that you can give each other advice. I think the most important, the next thing is program your beliefs. One thing about firewalking is that if you can walk over that, you can do anything. Firewalking is 500 degrees Celsius burning, but yet we need to reprogram our beliefs about what's coming. The news and the media is actually influencing us at the moment, and it has an impact on what we're going to believe going forward. So it's time to reprogram our beliefs and start focusing on that you can do anything. The next one is, most people that I've been speaking to, you need to listen to your gut feelings. And listen to your gut feelings is also important, because your gut and intuition is powerful. And the more energy you're going to give it, the more powerful it's going to become. Also your sixth sense, also your higher power, whoever you believe in. It's time to believe in something. Be open to that guidance and that intelligence, whatever you want to call call out to it, meditate, pray, and just follow that sixth sense that is with you. Now, I'm going to finish off. I see some of you on Facebook are commenting. Thank you guys for watching. I see there's a lot of you watching at the moment. Someone saying, excellent book. The last thing that I want to stop with you is, if you want to work on your mindset and the power of your mind, send me an email to info@kobusvisser.com. Me and my friend Renier Ron, that is also a Reiki master and a shaman, and he teaches people Tai Chi. So we got together and we wrote a book about mindset and the power of the mind. This was written in 2014. That was an integral part of our life and our change. And so for those who want it, send me an email and you will get a free copy to use during this period. It's our gift to you. If you go to Amazon, you will see we sell these books to $20, $10 a book. Together, that's about 500 Rand. Or 400 Rand. So we're giving this, we want to give back. And so if you are interested, please send me an email. And like I said, I even tattooed whatever it takes and live without regret. The next is going to be crush it for 2020. Why live without regret is that you don't want to get to the age of 80 and say to yourself, you should have done this more, you should have done that more, you should have lived. So everyone, it's time. You're being forced to live now and forced to make changes in your life. Whatever it takes is basically, it's a word that is powerful, that if you say, I will do my best, and you don't do your best, it's going to be, in the end of the day, you're going to have excuses why you're not getting your best result. If you say whatever it takes, nothing can stop you. You have to be taking accountable responsibility of your actions and achieving that result. And crushing it is for 2020 is we need to crush this that is underneath all these challenges, and we need to achieve success. So everyone, that is me. Thank you for listening in for Monday Motivation. Be tuning in for the next one. Looking forward to seeing you all. And this is going to be amazing. Thank you, everyone. Let me stop this and see you in the next one.